I'll take your calls. I will take your text messages. Here is the phone number. It would be nice, say something nice like, hey, welcome back. We missed you. You sound a little better today. Whatever. 321-339-1055. Kayla used to say I need like reassurance or something. That's my love word or something like that. That's what I need today. Words of affirmation. That's what I need.
Reassurance. Same.
I used to get accused of that all the time. Download the Florida Man radio app and listen to us right there around the world. But a great show lined up for you this morning on the live, actual radio. But first, the team directly in front of me, Baby Blue. Our boss already commented on how nice you look today. He's 6'3", 237. LilShawn's here. What up?
Happy Friday, Beanbag Nation. Good morning.
And now it's time for the opening statement. This should be interesting.
Really appreciate you, Brent Hatley, for guest hosting the show the last couple of days. It's always a treat having you in here. I sent him an email this morning saying thank you. I don't feel like I thanked him enough because I was tired. I slept yesterday till 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like a 4:30, 5 o'clock a.m. guy. I don't feel horrible anymore. I've just been tired as hell.
Yeah.
I just feel like tired. So I wanted to get up and, text into the show, send him some text saying, good job, thanks for being here. And I was just completely distant. And I feel badly about that because he drives over 2.5 hours to get here. He stays in a hotel, and he does it to help out. I mean, it's a very, very nice move of him. So, Brent, I very much appreciate you coming in. One of these days, I'm going to do something nice for you. I promise. I know I've been saying that for 2 years now, but I'm going to do something really nice. I need to send him a gift card, for Christ's sake. That's what I need to do. I need to send him something in the mail.
Well, just call him up whenever you're out in St. Pete. Go have a drink with him or something.
Yeah. Next time I'm in St. Pete, in 3.5 years from now, I'll buy you dinner. I'll take you out. We'll have a great time. Brent Hatley, thank you. But can someone tell me what the hell happened on, I believe that would have been Wednesday. I start getting all these messages like, Justin, you're a prick. How dare you let this guy on the show? It was all, hell broke loose around here. And I listened in for a second, but I literally was like in and out of sleep. But can someone explain to me what happened and why I got so much hate mail? What was this fight about? I don't even understand. What happened?
He has a kid, 19-year-old kid, that's stalking him.
Oh.
And this all started with the argument they had, I bet. I mean, I don't know if it was on air or off air, but then, the kid took it a little too far, going to places where Brent was, and, legal stuff happened, and the mom called. And
the mom called in?
Dropped the F-bomb live on air. And then,
did you dump it?
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, we dumped it.
All right, good.
And then we dumped her, and then she called back, and then she was pretty cool.
The mom was cool.
I mean, pretty cool about it. So she apologized, but then they went at it a little bit. So,
was it bad? Was it a pretty bad fight?
I mean, for people who weren't in the know of exactly what was going on, it was.
See, I would talk trash about the little 19-year-old kid, but my mother, I'm 42, and I think my mom would still do that. I think she did it when Bubba was mad at me. I think she called Bubba and was like, hey, F you. So, like, that whole mom energy never really goes away, does it? So I can't really, you're an adult now. Why is your mom doing your dirty laundry? In fact, my mom did my dirty laundry because remember I told you Allegiant wouldn't give me credit. She called after the show last Friday, and I got credit. I swear to you.
I meant to ask you about that.
Yeah, after the show on Friday, I was bitching about Allegiant because I had to cancel my trip because of the whole virus. And Allegiant was telling me to piss off. And believe it or not, my mother called in after the show, called Allegiant. And then I get a call from my mom, 30 minutes after the show. And I answered, and she's like, hold right there. This is my son, Justin. Justin, talk to Allegiant. She put me on a 3-way call with Allegiant.
That's
I
awesome. I'd
like give him my last 4 or something.
She's got the back line.
Yeah, so I can't really talk trash about this 19-year-old kid's mom doing his dirty work. Because my mother did mine.
Congratulations to Mama Clark.
Wow.
Setting Allegiant straight.
We'll ask her about that.
How she
hour
did
number
that.
2. Yeah. How did you accomplish that feat? I couldn't even get the phone number to ring, let alone have someone answer and fight with.
I know.
It wouldn't even ring. So I've been talking to you on this program for, I don't know, 2 years now about my feelings for the work-at-home crowd. Now, there are two types of work-at-home people. The work-at-home people who have been working at home for years. They got a job where they work from home. And in fact, I have two little brothers. Both of them work from home. And they worked at home pre-pandemic. So there has always been a group of people who work from home. Those people I am cool with. There's this now huge second group of you who work from home. And you were the ones that March of 2020, you were kicked out of your office essentially by your boss because the whole virus hit America. And everyone wanted to go home. Oh, we want to go home. We want to work from home. Now, I never did this. In fact, at my law firm, we were down to a very skeleton crew for like 6 months, of which I was one of four people. It was me, our CEO, Ali Asmar, and two people at front answering the phones. That was it. Everyone else was working from home. I was there every day, 6 days a week. But it's these work-at-home people, the newly created work-at-home people, who pretend like you get more done at home. I'm not stupid. I know what you're doing, okay? You pretend like I get more done because I don't have to commute. I don't have to go to lunch. No, you take naps, okay? You're taking the kids to school. This is not a full day of work when you work at home. Again, there are people who have always worked from home. There are types of jobs where you work from home. Real estate agents, for instance. That's always going to be a work from home type of thing. But it's a 24-hour job. But these people who work at Siemens or Heinz, okay, and now you work from home, and now your boss has the audacity to say, it's time to go back to the office. You're like, no, I'm not going back. I'm quitting. A whole group of people, and I've been complaining about you for a while now because you're not working. I mean, you're working here and there. You know to wake up at 8:30, turn on your computer, send a few emails, CC your boss, so they think, oh, wow, well, little Johnny's up working, 8:30, right? And then you go back to bed. I know what you're doing. And then you're going to finish the show you were watching on Netflix before you sent 3 emails CCing your boss on all of them. We see right through this. We're not stupid. Well, now who has my back finally? Finally, someone has my back on this, and it's Elon Musk. And you love Elon now because he's trying to buy Twitter and he says what's on his mind. You love Elon. So if you love Elon, then you're going to have to agree with me because he does. He sent an email out. In the email, I love the subject line. A lot of times the subject line in an email can say a million words in just a few. The subject of his email that he sent to all employees at Tesla and SpaceX says, remote work is no longer acceptable. I love this. Elon, you go get him, buddy. Damn it, sorry. Remote work is no longer acceptable. Everyone must spend, this is what is in the body of his email. Everyone must spend 40 hours per week in the office. If you don't, quote, if you don't show up, we will assume you have resigned, unquote. I like it. I love this. Look, if you're not going to show up at work, we assume you quit. Because you know why? Because you didn't show up at work. And I told you to come to the office. If you don't show up, I assume you quit. That's a pretty valid assumption if you want to ask me. The more senior you are, the more visible must be your presence. I love this. I love it. He went on to say there are, of course, companies that don't require this, but when was the last time they shipped a great new product? Boom. Going right for the jugular. And I love this, Elon. I'm so glad Elon has my back. Finally, someone has my back. Because a lot of you are mad at me for sitting here and saying that you don't work from home 40 hours a week. You pretend to. In fact, I think you spend more time dragging your feet pretending to work. If you would have just worked during that time you're pretending to, you probably could have gotten more done. You spend so much energy pretending to work that you just wasted 3 hours a day. That's how it goes. I'm sorry to say, but I'm right, okay? People were tweeting at him saying, oh, isn't this an antiquated concept, Elon? This is old school. He responded by saying, well, they should pretend to work somewhere else then. I love it. I love it. And now, ironically enough, As you know, Elon is in the process of buying Twitter. And this kind of flies in the face of their whole philosophy at Twitter. Because, Twitter's kind of like little pansies, Sometimes you got to call a spade a spade. Twitter and its employees are little pansies, little twerps. Like, name one Twitter employee you'd want to go hang out, like go drinking with, have some wings and beer. None. They've got like 1,000 employees. You want to hang out with like one of them, maybe. You'd have to spend a whole day walking through Twitter to try to find one person you'd want to hang out with that works there. Oh, never mind. No one works there anyway. They all work from their little condos. So it would take a long time going house to house, apartment to apartment, finding a Twitter employee that you'd want to hang out with. Probably not a lot of them. I'm not trying to speak for you, but I think you can agree with me that there aren't a lot of Twitter employees that we want to go drinking with.
I don't think they want to leave the house.
No, they don't. No, they're working on Twitter and buying houses in the metaverse as we speak. All Twitter employees. One Twitter guy is he's building a IV medicine place in the metaverse now. He's going to be the first intravenous medicine where you can go there to get IVs.
Really?
IV lounge.
Oh, so you got to get the COVID vaccine now in the metaverse too?
I made that up. Yeah. Who knows? But it's ironic because Elon's buying Twitter, and Twitter was like the first company back in 2020 to make the announcement that all workers could continue to work from home forever. Forever. Oh, everybody, y'all can work from home forever. What? Forever? No wonder Twitter's a pile of garbage. Because all your people work from their little apartments. Twitter? I want everybody to know we love you. We love our staff at Twitter. We got some of the brightest brains in America here. And you can go work from your little apartments forever. You don't ever have to come back to work. Really? Is that a fact? No wonder Twitter is a pile of stinking garbage. No one works together. What do they do? Communicate in the metaverse? How do they meet? I don't know. I don't know how this works. I don't like it. I don't consider this an antiquated concept at all. I consider this normal, rational thoughts that we want to go to an office and work so I can see you, tell you what to do. Look, if we want to do like a whole work 4 days a week, 1 day at home, maybe. But for a huge business like Twitter to say you can all work from home forever, screw that. I cannot wait till Elon buys, because the employees at Twitter already hate Elon. You know why? Because they know he's going to make them work. They're like, oh, Christ. This guy's going to buy it, and he's going to come in and make us work like real workers. And they don't like the thought of that because they have it so easy. It's like they live life on a big beanbag all the time. Now Elon's going to come in and be the first email he's going to send is remote work no longer acceptable for you people either. Get back to Twitter home base. And I love it. I can't wait for it. I wish we could close this deal tomorrow.
You're going to see COVID go up now.
Yeah.
People are going to be like, I tested positive for COVID.
Elon made us come back to work. Got the monkeypox rolling around Twitter.
Yeah, they're going to lie and say I just tested positive on a home test.
Oh, by the way, if you want to avoid monkeypox, I've got a great idea for you. Don't sleep with people who have lesions all over their body. That's a good start to avoid the monkeypox, okay? Don't bang someone who has lesions on their body. I mean, it's pretty clear. I mean, that's a concept that we learn from birth, right? Yeah. If you see someone with lesions, don't have sex with them. Not even oral sex.
And if somebody doesn't let you turn on the lights,
yeah.
There's something going on there.
Uh-huh. I'm just a little chubby today. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You sure it's not the lesions on your body?
Yeah.
Jesus. So anyway, I'm glad Elon is on my team with this. It makes me feel really good. I loved reading the story. And he's even saying, he's like, look, and he's like, executive people, go to the office. You're the leadership team. He said, we ask all of our factory workers to go work and put tires on the Teslas, but you're too good to go